Hello everyone, welcome. We're actually going to get 2 Oakman messages this week. So it's been like nagging at me. I'm thinking, well, I have to do it. So today, I'm just kind of getting the message. There's something really important about past, present, and future energies for everyone, for a message to come out. So I'm going to do that today. That's what I'm going to do for the Oakmen. So you'll be seeing this on Thursday. And then Friday, you will be seeing a message regarding love and soulmate contracts. That came in earlier in the week that they really wanted to bring messages towards people about that. So I'm going to get started with the Oakmen. I'm going to go past, present, and future for the collective. Interesting. Past, all tied up. The present, victory. Wow, in the future, 7th chakra. There's more cards to come out. So I'm going to wait until I get everything out. And then I'll start going over, you know, the gist of the message. Angel of balance is the underline. I like that. I feel like this is more about that balance that's going on here with the yin and yang energy for everyone and the planet. I'm going now, that was my energy oracle deck, and now I'm going to go into Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. I'm going to get 1 card for each. I've also been told to shuffle these messages as I shuffle when I'm doing a private reading, which is what you're seeing now. I usually do 4 shuffles, split the deck in 3, pull from the top. Sorry. It got jumbled. I'll shuffle till it stops. Oh, that was a different split. Oh, wow, interesting. The past is beaver. This is associated, you know, the best way for me to associate this, if you want to tie it into tarot, if you're familiar more with the tarot, is like the 8 of Pentacles. It's about working. The little guy is always working from sun up to sundown. And isn't that interesting that it's connected with the all tied up in the past? It kind of feels like that stop, that sudden stop about work. It's like a sudden stop here about work. Present, victory, but we have raccoon. The raccoon energy, to me, it's a bit like the Hermit card. It's a bit like the Hermit card. It's pulled back, it's observing, it's learning. So this pulling back is actually, you are in victory. Right now, whether you feel it or not, the energy around you, what you're doing for yourself right now is producing victory. You're good. 7th chakra. This is awesome. The cosmic frickin' egg came out with the 7th chakra for the future. The cosmic egg. There really isn't anything in the tarot for me for the cosmic egg. Perhaps if I could combine the Chariot card, the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles, maybe, like, and maybe the Sun card. Like, there's a lot that would need to go in from the tarot to complete the cosmic egg. The cosmic egg is all of the creative juices, ability, everything that you have within you that you haven't tapped into yet. You know, some of it you have, but this is a very special part of you that has not been released. And isn't it interesting that this is the alchemical for spirit in this deck? This one is earth, and this one is water. And and interesting, right? Like the victory is being very grounded now. And look at, I mean, the 7th chakra is all about thinking beyond just your mind, really connecting with the universal energies and what you just know. You just know. You can't explain it. You can't think through it. You can't understand it. but you just know. You just know. And that's kind of what comes out with this cosmic egg, because it's for you. It's a gift for you. It's of you, about you, for you, from you, to you. That's what it is. And it's good. This is a great reading. I really like where this is going so far. Oh my gosh. The bottom of the deck is the dragon. I always call this like the eye of God. The eye of the universe, the eye of creation. The vibrational energy that created existence. The Big Bang. From nothing there is everything. From nothing there is everything. Oh, wow. A lot of you might kind of feel like from nothing. Because there's nothing going on. Right? There's nothing going on. But from nothing, then there is everything. This is a really, I'm feeling very confident now because I've been nagged at by the Oakmen to use my very special deck here. My Wild Unknown Tarot. And it does go very well with the Wild Unknown Oracle. So I'm going to use it. We're going to clarify. Not that I really feel like we need to, but I'm going to clarify with it. It's part of the sacrifice. Remember the original message? Was it the first one I did from them? They were talking about who they were. And there's a sacrifice, like there's a sacrifice on their part. Sacrifice has been given on their part. It feels like a very divine energy, a very old ancient energy. And there is sacrifice being asked from each of us. This is part of mine, I think. They want me to use this deck. I have to show you as I held that up. I'm trying to hold on to it. There's the High Priestess card. See, they want me to use my deck. I'm going to pull 3 clarifiers out for each pile here. I wasn't sure which way to read that. Looks interesting both ways. I'm inclined to keep it upside down. I wouldn't really read it as a reversal. This is the 6 of Cups. I mean, I pulled it out like that. I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay, that looks right. No, the number's at the bottom. It's actually supposed to be like this. But for some reason, I'm really being called to keep holding it like that. The 6 of Cups. So this is 1 of 3 to clarify the past energy, which was all tied up with the Beaver card. Almost like a sudden stop at anything that you were working on. It could have been work itself, like where you get your monetary fulfillment, gain, existence in life, where you also get fulfillment, I want to say socially, spiritually, every level, like there was just a full stop. So the 6 of Cups almost in reverse. And that's interesting because for me, the 6 of Cups is often the soulmate card. You know, it can't be someone from your past, but this is past energy. But it's interesting that the roots are now up in the air, but they're so full of color. And I'm told to hold it up. It's like the roots have switched to try to reach for the sun. There's the 3 of Wands is the next to clarify. All the I can't believe this guy here. I think I showed this when I was talking about the message that originally came out for me about the Oakmen, what was going on in the world. And I said this card really reminds me of the Cosmic Egg card in the other deck by the same creator. Third one here is the Daughter of Swords. I like to kind of describe this as a combination of the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's a very young, youthful expression, trying to learn, trying to understand. And of course, there was an awful lot of that. All this creative energy in our past, in your past, in the past, everything was put upside down almost, right? Like this 6 of Cups. Connections you had with your tribe, your soulmate, your soul tribe. Almost flipped upside down with everything that happened. And there was so much here, almost as if you were ready to release a whole bunch of potential information, energy, expression, creativity. And it's very new. It was feeling very new. I feel like people were probably on some sort of journeys, projects for themselves that they've been leading up to. And it was a new endeavor. Something new was going to happen here. And then that was the past. However, I really feel like whatever's happening is to create a better victory for people and what it is that's truly meant for them. And it could even be connected to this past energy. Like, yes, maybe this would have happened, or maybe it wouldn't have been successful on the course that everyone was on. So the course has been changed. The course has just been, a little yield sign has been put up. You know, when you're on the highway and it's a 2-lane highway and you come across construction and they've got to close one lane down, so one side has to stop to let the other side go. It's almost as if some energy has to be cleared out, let that come out, because if you all go in there at the same time, there's going to be a lot of accidents and everyone's going to get hurt. It's not going to be good. Why do I look green today? The coloring looks green in the room. Am I looking green? It looks kind of green. Oh, I turned the comments off. You can't tell me if I look green. It feels like everything looks grayish green. Oh well, anyway. Okay, so that's what that feels like to me with the past. All tied up. And there's so much color in this too, which is just like the color that's showing up in this 3 of Wands and the 6 of Cups in reversal. It really turned everything upside down for some of you. Made you feel like you couldn't move. Well, yeah, kind of. You couldn't move. You couldn't move forward. You couldn't move backwards. You were just stuck. Stuck. And the beaver's thinking, well, I like doing this. This is great work. Let's keep going. Nope. So the present. This is going to be really interesting. I'm not going to look at the bottom of this deck till I pulled everything off the top. I'm really curious to see what comes out sitting beside Angel of Balance and the Dragon at this point. Very, very like cosmic, spiritual, divinely guided energy, is it not? Wow, it's pretty cool actually. I feel like kind of privileged to be, people are watching these videos, but it's not really how many, they came back again. Isn't it funny? It's almost like the ladybugs go into hiding until I start doing a video. Some of them have been dying. I never got aphids for them. I don't know how to do that. But yeah, it's just sort of like, you know, sometimes a message could just be for one person. It could be for 2 people, 3, 4, half a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, 4 dozen, whatever. Someone needs to get the message. And it's amazing how you can change the life of one person, and that one person can change someone else's life or perspective. And then the next person. My favorite movie of all time is It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. Oh my God. That is such a profound movie. It's it says so much about, you know, a man who did so much for his community. He sacrificed so much. You know, he never got to go to school. He never got to become an architect. He never got to build great things. His brother got to go. And his dad died, and he had to take over the business and the sacrifice. And then he just thought, like, what is the point? And then his uncle made this big mistake, right? He ended up losing a whole bunch of money. So there was going to be fraud involved. There was going to be, you know, it was looking really bad. And he's just freaking out, like, how much he's taking all the responsibility for this. He put so much on his shoulders and never really realized what a big difference he made to each person in his community until he made the wish, I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never existed. And then the universe said, all right, wish granted. Let's go and see what that looks like. Wow, what a difference, right? So never ever doubt the difference you can make. Like just in one day, even a phone call. I know we can't really go out and do anything, but even just a phone call, a text, something, anything to try to uplift someone else. It makes a huge difference because it rolls down the hill. Because you are in victory right now. Y'all in hermit mode with this raccoon. Y'all hiding out with the raccoon here in hermit mode. But it's producing victory. There's almost, can you feel it bubbling inside you? Like there's victory here. It's starting to rise up. Let's see what our 3 cards are. The Son of Swords. Interesting. Look at the balance there. See, the Daughter of Swords was on the other side from the past, and now we've progressed to the Son of Swords. The Daughter of Swords, and isn't it interesting, she has these little bits of color around her. As we are getting color reflected here in the past, this was all this energy that we had, this creative something that wanted to come out. The Daughter of Swords had that too, kind of around her. Now the Son of Swords does not have that. I want to say again, this, to me, this card, because in this deck it doesn't have a Knight of Swords, it has, and it doesn't have a Page of Swords. It has the Son and Daughter of Swords, and then it has the Mother and Father of Swords, like the King and Queen of Swords. So this is a little more direct. Think of yin and yang energy, and this being balanced right here, right now. So this is the yang energy to the Daughter of Swords. So what is the difference when you watch like a little girl play and a little boy play? They can be playing the same game, but they're going to play it in a different way because they have a different way of expressing themselves. This is a little bit more direct. It might seem a little more harsh, but it may also get to the destination a little bit faster. So there is the gain there, but then the loss, because it doesn't have that yin energy, is you may miss some things along the way because there isn't that, you know, stopping and, oh, now what's this, you know, on your way. And I can actually, this is interesting because I'm getting a comparable in my head of when I was little and I was at my grandparents' place, grandfather, poor grandmother, my grandparents' place, and next door there was friends who had a cottage next to them, and they had 2 kids. I don't want to say their name. I shouldn't say people's names, but I get like so familiar on here. Anyways, the boy was a year younger than me, I think. He's a year younger than me. He lives out in BC now. And the girl was 2 or 3 years younger than me. Regardless, so I played more with him because we were closer in age. I think we met when we were 7 or 8 or something like that. So it would be the same sort of thing. Like we'd be investigating like a puddle or something, or the ditch near the farmyard across the road from where we were, and we would find like all sorts of fascinating things. And we would find salamanders, we'd find tadpoles, and then he would be off. He'd be out the field to the barn. And I'm like, okay, well, he's going that way. I'll work my way up there. And then I would be fascinated by something in the grass, and I would get there, right? By the time I got to the barn, he had already found all sorts of fascinating things in the barn, but he had missed things between where we started and the barn that I had seen. See how that works? Kind of interesting, isn't it? So it's really interesting, this balance between yin and yang. So this is still here. Whatever this learning, this doing, it's still there, but you're somehow being taken to it more directly. More directly, perhaps in a more successful way. I think he is more successful than me now anyways. Yeah, I think he did. He went out to Alberta and bought a whole bunch of houses, or I don't know what he did. I don't know. I think he's pretty successful now though. So anyways, the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, but now he's in BC. Get out of town. So now we have the 3 of Pentacles. What did we have? We had the 3 of Wands over in the past. Oh, these oak men are so cool. I love the synchronicities that they're playing out with. Okay. Now we have the 3 of Pentacles, and it's going to be the middle card again, just as it was over in the past energy. The 3 of Pentacles. Collaborating. Energies are coming together, starting to produce something. This is that wheel. I really need to go back because I'm feeling a connection. It was the 4 of Pentacles in the reading with the oak men on what's going on here. And it's a similar energy. Like this color is tied into the wheels. It's almost like the cogs are slowly being created, and motion for this energy, outlet for this energy is somehow being created with this stillness, right? Well, that's what they're doing when the road is blocked off. you know, one side of the road is blocked off, it's because they're creating something. They're redoing the road, they're making it better, or perhaps it's a bridge lane and they have to redo the bridge and they can only do it one lane at a time. So there's something is being worked on behind the scenes while you all stop to let the energy come through this way, and then that stops and then your energy can go in. There's like a plan here. Hard to believe, but there's some sort of a plan here. The Son of Pentacles. Wow, we have two very yang energies. The sun, two suns here. The Son of Swords and the Son of Pentacles. They're both looking at the past pile too. I feel like the yang energy is really feeling tied up right now. And that's, yeah, masculine energy. For any, like, real masculines, actually, they're watching, but also the masculine energy within all of us that wants to go and do, that wants to go and accomplish, that wants to go and seek, that wants to go and find, that doesn't want to go, doesn't want to do what Cindy's doing, looking at the little caterpillars on the daisies. I want to go right to that barn and find out what's in there, right? That's kind of being held back, and it's looking at the past. And it looks like it's looking this way as I hold it up, but as it's laying flat, see, there you go, is looking this way to the past energy on the table. The Son of Pentacles. The Son of Pentacles is, again, it's not the King or Queen of Pentacles. It's on its way to being a very nurturing energy. It's like a young stag. It is a young stag. It doesn't have the experience, the muscle development, the know-how to quite win the territory yet, right? It's not there yet. It's not strong enough. If luck was on its side and there were no other big stags in the area, it just might win that territory. But it's being held back. And what I really like here in this card is the Son of Pentacles again. And so do the Daughter and Son of Swords. They only have one sword in their possession, which is almost like holding an ace. It's like they hold an ace of truth. They were holding an ace of truth. And it was time to allow it to come out, and it stopped. It stopped in the past. And the Son of Swords almost feels more determined. I'm still got this Ace of Swords, so I need to get it out there. I need to get it out. But the universe is almost saying, like, you know what? Things are coming together here. Everything is playing out as it should. Everything is playing out as it should. And the Son of Pentacles, there's only one pentacle depicted in this artwork again, and it's surrounded by this moon, this crescent moon. It again is almost like an ace. Like, no, we need to start from the beginning. We need to have something new here, a solid foundation that this can really grow on, because this is what's going to get you victory. This is what will get you to being the King or the Queen of Pentacles, which is that very grounded, very established, very nurturing, very knowledgeable energy. I always like to think of the King of Pentacles as where everyone goes to get their information. The King's going to know. That King of Pentacles, he knows so much, he's been through so much, and he's accomplished so much, and he's created so much, and he's done so much for the community and for home and for work, and that King's got the answers. And in the Queen of Pentacles, if you've got, you know, anything you'd like to express with her, if you're feeling a little bit down, she recognizes that almost. You don't even almost have to go to the Queen of Pentacles. She just sees that in you, and she comes over, she says, you know what, how is everything going? I feel like I needed to reach out today. It's a very nurturing energy. So you're on your way. You're on your way. So what's going to come out for the future here? 7th chakra and the cosmic egg. What could it be? The Chariot. Get out of town. The Chariot. Movement. Oh, there's going to be movement in the future. Don't you worry. Isn't that incredible? That's so freaking incredible. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's so incredible. I could not have... This is why I want to shuffle this on camera. Because this is crazy shit. It's crazy shit. So the Chariot, this is movement. Wow. And this is almost, to me, it's not almost, it very much is, like in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, the horse. And it embodies the power of fire energy, but yet the solid foundation and stability of earth energy. knowing when to be stable and calm and solid, and knowing when to burst through the gate. You know, when all that energy, and that's what this feels like. It feels like almost, you know, like a young stallion that's being penned up in his stall, and he's been in there for a few days because there's a race or whatever. I don't really believe in that anyways, but I know they do that. To get all that energy, all that yang energy has just been building up and building up and building up, and then it's like a spring or a cork coming out of a bottle of champagne, almost in celebration, right? So this Chariot, and it is a portal of love. I always like to say that it is, when a Chariot comes through, it is something divinely guided for you, and you're being divinely guided towards something. And how could that not be with the 7th chakra and the cosmic egg? Okay, what's the next one? I knew this was going to come out, and I can't believe it did. And I wasn't sure how I was going to take it if it did, because I thought, what other 3 could we get? This is freaking crazy. I'm feeling really weird about it. I know I've myself been in quite a bit of hermit mode lately. I'm going to tell you, I feel like my intuition, it's a weird experience. Like, I feel like, I've been feeling like someone is communicating to me through song. I've been feeling like, I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, I can't believe it. It is the 3 of Swords. Each middle card in the past, present, and future is a 3. Growth and expansion, for me, is what 3s are. Growth and expansion. That's the only thing that can come of a 3, is growth and expansion. And the 3 of Swords is heartache, is sadness, is pain, is feeling a loss. It's that heaviness in your heart. This is one of the most incredible 3 of Swords, I think, in any deck I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I have this pain in my back, and it's hard to take a deep breath, so I start to feel like winded. I don't know what I did. You know, you just do something. I just opened the sliding door, and I don't know why. Sometimes you just do something and this muscle gets tight. Okay, I just needed to breathe. And it's like it's near my lungs or something, or my ribs, so it hurts, the back of my ribs. Okay, here we go. So this 3 of Swords, and it's a bit like that. Like, it could be heavy, it could be, almost feel like it's hard to breathe. Why is it in the middle? Because I know the future is good. Perhaps it's the Chariot energy is coming to really dispel, to get rid of the 3s, to get rid of the 3s. What is the last card from the Milkman? The Son of Wands. Wow, another Sun. The Son of Wands, passion, desire. There's only one wand there, so it's as if he holds an ace. So the masculine, the yang energy will make movement, will have the freedom to move. Ooh, I like that. It will have the, oh, and what is so terribly interesting, so I'm going to hold this up. I'm going to do this. Because the Daughter of Swords was looking to the future. The Daughter of Swords was looking to the future. I had this idea of trying to get another camera. It's expensive to do though. And I wanted to have another camera filming the table while I'm doing the reading so that you can see how the cards lay out, because it is so important how the cards communicate with each other in a reading. But I haven't gotten around to do that. See that? It would also be a lot more editing for me. Oh my gosh. So I don't know, but I'm going to try to hold this up for you. Here. I'm going to hold, and I'm going to have it so that the sons and daughters, the ones that are out here, okay, are what are most visible. Okay, so this is how these are sitting on the table. This is the past, this is the present. And you know, when I'm just seeing this now, that this Daughter of Swords with all this creative energy that was about to come out with this ace is looking into the future. It was like you saw some sort of future here. You're projecting some sort of future in the past, and I got stymied, stopped. And then in the present, there's this desire to go back there with these 2 sun, and it's a very strong masculine energy that's really pushing this So it's a masculine energy. It's the yang energy within you that is really pushing this truth, this new beginning, something, right, that you wanted. And in both of them, they have a 3. The 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles. Almost like, because now we end it with the 3 of Swords. That plan, that journey, whatever it was, would not have dispelled the 3 of Swords. Okay, so now here's what I gotta try to pull them all out. Oh yeah, okay, so I was like, why was I doing this again? So now I'm holding this up. Okay, so this is how they sit on the table. What direction now is this new sun looking towards? This new sun, this Son of Wands, is looking further into the future because he's past the heartache. He's gone past it. We're going to figure out how. I'm going to pull out more cards. Oh, believe me, there's got to be so much more here. I need to clarify the clarifiers. That's just that. I just knew the 3 of Swords was going to come out. It freaks me out when I'm getting that way now. I just know what card is going to come out, and there it is. I'm like, damn it, it's getting really weird. Okay. Oh my gosh. What another synchronicity. It took me, okay, it's the Fool card. The Fool card is at the bottom. Watch the way I twist. The Fool card is at the bottom. A leap of faith here is what this is all about. A leap of faith. And it is the 0 in the deck. But what's really getting me here, in like any deck, it's the 0. You start at 0 for the Fool. It's the leap of faith. The 0 mimics the circle for the spiritual symbol, the symbol of spirit. Does it not? So the whole thing has stayed on that track here. The whole thing has stayed on that track. Okay, take a breath. Okay. I haven't done that in a while. I don't know what I did. Maybe I just slept funny. All right. I hope this is giving you like some sort of hope or plan for the future. There is definitely something beautiful and divine here for whoever's coming to this video. It may not, I said the collective. When I was shuffling, I said for whoever's coming to the video. It doesn't have to be your neighbor. They might be on a different journey. It doesn't have to be your spouse, your kids, or whoever. It's whoever's coming, whoever's drawn to come to the video is who I asked the message to be for. What I'd like to know first is why I was well, it really is the only one that came out upside down, and I was just so driven to keep it upside down, was this 6 of Cups, this soulmate card is upside down. Why is it upside down? Wow. Jeez Louise. Okay. The Ace of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands here. Some of you may have even been working towards some sort of a soulmate or a project with a soulmate. It might have been a project with a soulmate with this 3 of Wands. You know, it's upside down. It may have been your energy was working you towards. And that's interesting because I'm also called to do that reading about love and soulmate contracts. That's really fascinating, isn't it? How this all ties together. Don't worry, I'm learning too as these come out. I'm just the vector. That's all I am. I'm just a vector. I'm like a radio station. So, there was a truth here. What are we talking about? We had the daughter and the Son of Swords, both having some sort of expression of truth that is just dying to come out here. Some sort of new beginning, new truth, new understanding, new communication with the 8 of Wands. I have to do it with this hand. With the 8 of Wands. New communication, new movement towards, and we have the Queen of Wands. This is a very creative energy. It could be a person. If it's a person, it could be another fire sign. I don't know why I said that. I think because, I don't know why I said that. Maybe the Wands, that's really weird. Whoever needed to hear it. So the Queen of Wands, it could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. but it's also a very dynamic. Usually I want to describe the Queen of Wands as someone who would be considered by whoever was directing their energy towards the Queen of Wands very attractive, very dynamic, very interesting, very creative, very entrepreneurial-like energy, that spark, you know, getting and doing something. Yeah. I have to say, I have a friend, I have different friends that I text back and forth, and one of mine, the one with the 4 kids, she's an Aries too, the one who has the wine. I went and got some of my own wine actually, so okay. But yeah, I know, not everyone watches all my videos. So anyways, I didn't have anything to drink in the house. I hadn't had a drink in like a week. That sounds bad. Like, no, I would just have 1 glass of wine with dinner once in a while. And you know, I just thought I kind of like to have that. And I was making tacos for me and my son. I thought it'd be so nice. So she's like, I have wine. I'll leave it at the garage door for you. So anyway, she, the funniest texts. She's something like yeah, I look at her. Because I don't know that you really see that in yourself, like that Queen of Wands energy, but I really see that in her and I just love it. I just find her so interesting. So, this is upside down because there was something, I feel like something that was going to begin here. A very creative avenue, direction, expression. The 3 of Wands, maybe it'll tell us what it was. The slow progression here. So this 3 of Wands from the past, it's like, now we have another queen. So this is the Queen of Swords. So this slow progression with the Knight of Pentacles, a stable progression towards things that are being cut out. That's what she does. But she's also speaking her truth and dropping the mic here, right? She's holding up the sword with one hand. And I always like the way that other hand is being held. Does not look like when, you know, someone has spoken. Nothing else left to be said. Okay. That seems very final though, doesn't it? That seems very final, and perhaps that's why this energy was stopped. Maybe it would have been too final. Again, because it doesn't feel like it would have cleared out 3 of Swords energy, any sort of heartbreak, disappointments from the past, heaviness in your heart. The Daughter of Swords here wanted to express something. Oh, that's too much to express. That's like half the deck. The Daughter of Swords, we'll try again, she had a lot to express. Wow. The 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. You know what I feel like? I feel as if you had an Ace of Swords, you had an Ace of Swords, you were starting some sort of new truth, you were about to start some sort of new truth, and this was going to bring balance and harmony to a situation where maybe you didn't feel balance and harmony before, or it was lacking, and a celebration in partnership with someone, or just in partnerships in general. The 7 of Swords, it just went sneaking off into the night so fast it was gone. Like it was just gone. This whole thing was just gone. It was almost like ripped out of your hands somehow. And it's like it was ripped out of your hands because the Son of Swords, look at the determination. This is the difference. Like the Daughter of Swords is just standing, all sort of stoic on this sword. But this, oh, damn that, I'm going in to get it, or I need to, I don't know what to do. Like it's really driven. It's so driven, it could almost cause a problem, I feel like. But remember, you're moving towards something pretty divine here. Victory is bubbling up from below in this hermit mode energy. The Son of Swords, let's get some information about the Son of Swords. Oh, wow. Now what came up first here? So there's another 3 in here. It's the 1 3 that hasn't come out yet. Can you guess what that is? Which 3 has not come out yet? The 3 of Pentacles. So here it is. The 3 of Pentacles. Now, but we have the 9 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. The Son of Swords wants to go there. This is something that makes you happy. It's a very collaborative energy. Now, being the Three of Pentacles, something you work on with other people together. You work together. You express ideas, hopes, dreams, techniques, whatever. That came out funny. The Ten of Cups, you know, this happiness. Happiness, wish fulfillment. We have both of that. You go from the 9 to the 10 of Cups. It's almost as if saying, whatever this was that you want to go back to from the past, this 9 of Cups, it makes you happy. And I think working together on this, it would bring true happiness. And then the 9 of Pentacles, it's almost as if an energy of, there's two ways to take the 9 of Pentacles. This is really looking after yourself. This is having everything but that 10th pentacle. So it could be in a situation of, you know, something I've been trying to create. That's who I can create it with, or that's what I can create it with. I've worked so well on myself and worked so well on everything else. Or you're seeing something like that, and to you, that's what I wanted to go towards. So let's see what's going on with the this Three of Pentacles. Oh yeah, no, it is the Three of Pentacles. Why did I say that the 3 hasn't come out? It's the Three of Cups that hasn't come out. See, I'm all confused here. Why did I think that was the Three of Cups? That's weird. That's so unusual. The Three of Pentacles. So then it is sort of clarifying the Three of Pentacles. I hope you guys are keeping up with this, because apparently I'm having trouble. I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain with this tight muscle. That's my excuse. I feel like I don't need to clarify that because it's right here. It was something that brought you happiness, that you found happiness in, and through working on it, in it, with someone or a group of people, something, it would have created this ultimate happiness with the 10 of Cups. The Son of Pentacles. He can get himself into a little bit of trouble sometimes. Let's see what he's up to. The Son of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of fire energy here. The 10 of Wands and the King of Wands. So now, interesting, we've had the King and Queen of Wands come out. But the Son of Pentacles is trying to be very grounded, trying to almost feel into a new energy here. There was burdens. There's like this burden. Almost feeling like there's a burden being trapped in this hermit energy, not being able to move forward. And these burdens are still heavy. But don't worry, because I really feel like in the future here, you know, how have I described that 3 of Swords? But a heaviness. A heaviness. It's a heavy burden. There's a heavy burden here that needs to be released. The Chariot, I feel like, is coming in to do that. The King of Wands is looking back, is looking into the, his energy is looking in the same direction as these two masculine energies as well. The Yang energy is really looking into the past. Looking back. Perhaps you know too that is a way to get your answers. Utilize that Yang energy in a new way. In a newer, creative way, and learn from the past. You can't go back to the past, but you can certainly learn from it. Now, what I want to do, I was told to do this as I was finishing up with the present energy for clarifying, is to pick up all the clarifiers I've used so far and allow those to be available to clarify the future. So I'm going to do that. You guys can't see them laying on here anyways. So it's going to take me a while. I need to shuffle it up really good though. If we're going to do that, I need to give it a good shuffle. Gives me time to think about these too. It's interesting because there's so many sun cards, like SON, sun, that have come out. Which again is a combination to me of sort of like page energy. So it's new, it's learning, it's trying to express something perhaps for the first time or understand it, delve into it. And it's night energy, so it's all about moving forward. And then we end off with the Son of Wands, right? It ends off with this, oh my goodness gracious. But what is holding the cosmic egg but a snake? And who is the Son of Wands but the snake? Oh, whoa, so freaky. Who is the Son of Wands? The Son of Wands is holding your cosmic egg. That's so cool. I'm getting like shivers. This is so weird. Oh my God. The Son of Wands holds the cosmic egg. Okay, I gotta find it because it also looks like something else in this deck. What's coming out of this wand, which is like an Ace of Wands, I want to say here. At the top of this wand, what's coming out at the top of this, we'll put that because that's at the bottom. That needs to stay the way it is. The Sun card. Look at how it explodes out. And what I'm really noticing is there's black within the center of it. That's what really caught my eye here. And then the color comes out. It's like the beginning of the sun. And that's how it ended with that first message from the Oakman. That's how that's so neat. All right, see, this is why it's good to do that. I have a feeling maybe I was just told to do this. Pick up all the cards in the shuffle just so I could take some time and really look at the cards here. Because yeah, sometimes there's so much information coming forward. I only have so much database left in my brain at this point. There's no data or base, I don't know. Data. I need to defrag. Oh, I have been defragging. I think that's part of the hermit mode is to defrag a bit, right? To do a bit of defragging. I did. I stripped all the sheets on the beds yesterday. Everything's been washed. What else did I do? I cleaned all the bathroom. That's probably why my back is out. I was going to vacuum and wash the floors today too, but my back said, no, I don't think that's a good idea. All right. Okay, the Chariot. I think this deck is now ready. So the Chariot. Okay, work is back. Isn't that funny? The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, my back. Okay, work is back. Oh, my back is work right now. So the beaver, as I said, that's like the Eight of Pentacles in the tarot. We started with that. That was stopped. It's going to start again. Don't worry. It's going to work again. You're going to get this work. But look who's showing up with this. But the King of Cups. You're going to go into whatever you were doing before as a totally different person. Totally different. And I want to say leading and living by, of, and for your heart. Your feelings, your emotions are going to be what guides you in what you do now. Oh, that's amazing. And what better card to come out with the Chariot being water energy than the King of Cups. Water energy again with the Chariot. This is a very inspirational reading I'm finding. I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't know what to expect. I don't know. You see me, the cards just come out. Yeah, let's look at this Three of Swords. Take a deep breath. Three of Swords. Ooh, that came out fast. Oh my God, too freaky. Okay, so 2 cards came out here. So much water energy coming out right now. The Moon, which is now Pisces officially. Chariot is Cancer. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, that's like divine counterpart energy. And the Moon is filled with the unknown. However, now I'm not specifically doing this. This is a reading for Pisces, but because all this water energy is being represented for the collective, for who's coming here to watch this reading, I feel like you're going into sort of almost like a Pisces type energy. And you can see how that's happened because Pisces is the one sign that is so mutable in terms of They could be Aries one day. They could be Taurus another. They could be Gemini. They could be Virgo, Capricorn. Like, they can throw the energy around because it is the last sign in the zodiac. It is capable of harnessing any energy of the zodiac that it needs to harness. It's kind of cool that way. But it can throw people off because one day you can be like, the next day, oh, like, who are you? But that's just it. It's almost like going into metamorphosing, I want to say, into an energy that is needed to handle a situation to make it successful. But we say that, huh? That's pretty beautiful. And because we started off with swords and fire in the past and the present, and we end in cups and love and feelings and emotion here. So the Three of Swords was at the bottom when I was just told, look at the bottom after the Queen of Cups and the Moon came out. So where I was going with the Moon card is that I feel like the unknown will be known. The misunderstood will be understood. There will be two matching energies here with the King and Queen of Cups. Before, our energies were like Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Daughter of Swords. We have the Son of Swords and the Son of Pentacles here with the King of Wands, to clarify. I'm going on memory now because I picked them all up. And then, so now this Three of Swords, to me, and this is what this is saying. This is the reason. This is the reason. Because that energy could not have cleared off whatever heaviness, whatever heartbreak existed. This process is doing that so that the cosmic egg can be released, and the Son of Wands is holding your cosmic egg. It is the snake. That's so neat. Okay, the Son of Wands. What is the Son of Wands holding? I mean, it looks like an Ace of Wands with the Sun. What is the Son of Wands holding? The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, happiness. Is that all that's going to come out? You know, it's like I want more, but then I don't get more. It's like, that's it. That's the end of the road. What more do you need? Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm not getting cards. I'm just kind of pushing that. The Nine of Cups. Oh, okay, two came out. The Six of Wands and Temperance. Victory. And it's so divinely guided, it's not even funny here. It's so divinely guided, it's not even funny. And this is Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarian energy is the basis of this Son of Wands energy. The Sagittarian energy, I want to say, is now what is holding the cosmic egg. So for some of you, maybe that means something significant if you're dealing with a Sagittarian, but it's the energy of it as it is. It's very adventurous. It's very explorative energy. Oh, it's so funny. Actually, the friend that I was talking about when I was a little girl, when we used to play together, I believe he's a Sagittarian. If I am correct, I believe he is, which is really funny that those memories just came to me when I was explaining the difference between yin and yang energy and exploring your world or playing in your world. And this Sagittarian energy, it's almost like it is the yang. This Sagittarian energy is going on a very new journey here. The dragon. I don't know. Should I look at... Oh, isn't this funny? I feel like I should stop shuffling. I feel like I could just go on for hours with this, huh? The Page or Knave of Wands is at the bottom now as we've finished. Which, what did I say the suns are? The suns are sort of like the page. This actually feels a little bit more like an actual page than a combination of a page and a knight because it's not moving. All the movement is exploding out of that Ace of Wands. And that's it. That's what they wanted to tell you. This is what the Oakmen wanted to speak of. Yeah, I know I've noticed in some of the comments, quite a few people have said their Oakmen is what the Druids. Whoa, the whole deck, oh my gosh, the deck was falling forward. Yeah, I haven't looked into that. That's pretty fascinating. You guys know more about this than I don't. I'm just a conduit. I just taken the information I learned from the information and from lessons. And yeah, it's pretty neat here. So there you go. Just to cap off, I want to show you what all the underlines were because I think it's pretty amazing, the synchronicity in that. The Angel of Balance, the very first deck we started with, Energy Oracle deck. Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck was the Dragon, to me the Eye of God. the Eye of the Universe, whatever that is for you. The Wild Unknown Tarot deck is the Fool with his little chick ready to take a leap of faith. And we have the 0 at the top, which mimics the O symbol for the alchemical symbol of spirit in this deck. And the very last is this new beginning in creative venues, passion and desire, messages, hearing, receiving, sending. And there you go. So that's what they wanted to tell you today, the Oakman. I think it's actually quite beautiful. I don't know, if anyone is still in doubt, so Cindy, just be careful what kind of energy you're bringing in there. I don't see anything, as soon as I was going to say the word, like, I'm going to have trouble telling it's very benevolent. Now I'm putting both words together. I'm trying to say something and it keeps coming out as maleficent. Thanks, Disney, for wrecking that on me. You know what I mean. It's good energy. It's good energy. All those little kids on their scooter things. Oh, that's nice. All right. Okay, that's it. So I think I'm gonna have a little break and I'm gonna do the message they want to speak to you about regarding love and soulmate contracts. So yeah, you'll see that tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. So formal. Be gentle with yourselves. Bye.